What is up, Savage Life family? Today we are looking at CRMD, known as CorMedix. And I have here a juicy opportunity for you guys here, sitting at the price range of $16.84. I currently bought 70 shares on the 3rd of February at the average cost of $16.56, and I'm only up $19, but this is a play for the month that I am making, February going on to March, and I'm gonna tell you there's some big news coming out for this company here. So if we look at the graph here, in the past year alone, it has been steadily making its way up. It was not listed on the NASDAQ since the 2nd, and I'm gonna go ahead and go over that. But as you can see here, on the 2nd, when it became listed on the NASDAQ, it flew up from 10 to 14 to 16, and it's gonna continue to rise for the rest of the month, and I'll go ahead and explain to you why. So about 18 months ago, the company conducted a reverse split 5-to-1 to get the price over $5 and entice institutions and hedge funds to buy in much heavier. Most funds don't touch stocks unless they are over $5, so that's why they made that play there. And trading on the NASDAQ global market commenced on February 2nd of 2021. So if you look at it in that sense, this is a fairly new listed stock on the NASDAQ. Before that, it was considered a penny stock, and now it is making its way up. So in terms of bringing in revenue, this company is not profitable as of yet. Now, they anticipate the company to incur a final loss in 2022 before generating positive profits of $8 million in 2023. So the company is predicted to break even approximately 3 years from today. What rate will the company have to grow year on year in order to break even on this date? Using a line of best fit, analysts calculated an average annual growth rate of 30% to break even. Now, that's definitely good news for the investor, because that means we are getting in on this early, and this is going to be a sweet ride up. Now, the interesting thing about CorMedix is that they have no debt on their balance sheet, which is quite unusual for a cash burning pharma, which typically has high debt relative to its equity. This means that the company has been operating purely on its equity investment and has no debt burden. This aspect reduces the risk around investing in the loss-making company. So that is very good if you're planning on holding on to this company long term. But me personally, I'm making a mid to long term investment. Not really long term, because I'm not planning on holding this past a year, but I'll see what happens at the end of this month, since they have very big news coming up. So this company here came out with a product, and it is named DefenCath, which has been designated by FDA as a fast track and as qualified infectious disease product, which provides an additional 5 years of marketing exclusivity, which will be added to the 5 years granted to a new chemical entity upon approval of the NDA, which means new drug application. Now, what DefenCath is a catheter lock solution, which is a solution that helps reduce infections. It was formerly called Neutrolin, and now they made it called DefenCath, which is not even an attractive name, but you all know what pharmas do. They try to originate from the standards. So this is a huge issue in the world, and hundreds of thousands of people die from this annually, with a mortality rate of about 25%. So you could already see this is going to benefit the world in a positive way. It is truly needed, especially for a lot of those individuals who are using catheters due to obesity and such. So upon approval from the FDA, they get a 10.5 years of exclusivity, meaning only they can sell the product, which is going to be very attractive to Pfizer, who has the edge on the catheter lock. $5 billion annual market at the moment. I believe this is a huge reason this will be bought out. 10.5 years exclusivity clock starts the day that DefenCath is approved. Now, CorMedix can't waste time building a sales team. A company like Pfizer or Johnson & Johnson will want to buy this ASAP, so they receive the entire 10.5-year time frame to dominate the market. So I believe the goal for CorMedix is to get this approved and for the CEO and everybody else to sell this company off to a bigger pharma so they can go ahead, profit, go live in Hawaii, wherever they want to sip their Corona on a beach, while us investors profit as well, and it's just a win-win for everybody at the end of the day. So this is what's good about CorMedix, is that it looks like they're getting straight to the point. And on top of that, insiders have been very active in the past month, and no insider has sold for over 2 years, which goes to show that they're waiting for a big explosion to happen with CorMedix. So the company received priority review from the FDA and fast track status, which puts them basically ahead of the line for the FDA to review. And you can see here FDA has granted priority review for DFID-CAF, and the date is going to be on February 28th, 2021. So buying into the company now, you're still early. We're almost, what's that? That's less than 3 weeks away, right? No, that's a little over 3 weeks away, so you're still pretty early. I'm gonna continue to grab on more shares. I did state this play that I made on Corsair Gaming. Here, I only bought 50 shares and I'm up 262. Just wish I had put like 10 grand on it, but just goes to show steady wins the race. So these investments and the due diligence that I do behind the company, I obviously tend not to go all in because it can go both ways, but this is not a casino. At the end of the day, this is a well-researched investing. Now, on my recent video, I explained on Corsair Gaming that their earnings is coming up 9th, and they have been smashing sales, smashing revenue records, so it's going to be a great earnings for Corsair, so we'll see there. Now, as far as CRMD, like I stated, this is going to be a play until the beginning of March. Now, it's about an 80 to 90% chance that the FDA approves them on the 28th then and there, since they did put them on the fast track priority review, which means that society needs these catheter solutions, and they're trying to speed up the process as fast as possible, which is very good for CorMedix. Now, earlier today, this stock, this is being filmed on Thursday, so when I say earlier today, I mean Thursday, this stock shot up past $17, and at that very point, I was almost up $100. But like I stated, I'm not selling for a little bit of profit here. I'm excited to see the huge explosion of CorMedix. Once that approval comes through, we could see a breakthrough of over $30 to $40. So we'll go ahead and keep our eyes on that. You guys, let me know what you think of CorMedix, and if you guys plan on making a play on this as well. Let me know your due diligence down below in the comment sections. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like, subscribe, and comment. I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya. Again.